Hello and welcome to Fueling Innovation. My name is Gabriela Ramirez Arellano, and I am excited to lead the Center for Emerging Technologies, the largest and oldest innovation center in the state of Missouri. I'm also the Director of Entrepreneurship here at Cortex, and your host at Fueling Innovation. We are committed to helping you innovate and making sure small businesses in the region get the right training, confidence, connections to move forward at the right speed for your business. Today, you are going to get a sneak peek behind the scenes look at what happens at our SQ1 graduation. It'll be an opportunity for you to meet some of our graduates from this current cohort, as well as meet past graduates who have now gone on to launch, grow, and scale their business. So stay tuned. During the last year, we saw that small businesses sat at the intersection of economic centralization, racial justice, and a small business-led recession for many cities. The STL Jobs Plan highlights that small businesses represent the vast majority of St. Louis businesses and employ almost half of the metropolitan workforce. Small businesses are key players in industries ranging from retail to healthcare to construction. And they form the backbone of civic and community life that represent a tested path to economic mobility and wealth building, particularly for Black and Brown communities. And for many of these reasons, our work here at the Center for Emerging Technologies is so important and why I'm so excited to have you join us.
First, I want to commend all of you for your courage and your tenacity, because what you're doing isn't easy. And you're taking a risk and pursuing what I hope and believe is your dream. The path that most people take, myself included, is a safer path, but this is really terrific, and it's people like you that give vibrancy to our community and our economy, and so you should be really proud of yourselves, and I'm really proud to be here. You should also know that you're part of something bigger, that tonight with your graduation, you'll be part of a cohort of over 200 fellow graduates of this program, alums who live in this community and work in this community and make the community better. And so please know that you're never alone after you leave tonight or finish the program and you go out into the world and you start to flourish and struggle and create and feel frustration and second guess yourselves. Tap into that community, because folks just like you who are a step or two or five ahead of you have been through this, and my bet is that they've had the same frustrations and questions and challenges that you all have had, and I know that they would be thrilled to give back, as you will, 2, 3, 4 years from now.
I can't wait for you to meet our entrepreneurs, but before we do, let's talk for a few minutes with our President and CEO at Cortex, Sam Fiorello. Sam, thank you for being here today on this amazing occasion as we welcome the entrepreneurs into alumnihood as part of SQ1. How are you?
I'm well. I'm so pleased to be here. This is what makes my job fun. It's not figuring out the real estate transactions. It's seeing people like this pursuing their dreams and making our community better. So I'm really thrilled.
Great, great. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I am serving now as President and CEO of Cortex. For 23 years before that, I helped found and build the Danforth Plant Science Center. My wife and I moved to St. Louis 25 years ago. We've lived all over the world, and I actually am first generation child of immigrants, and so I have a different perspective on growing a business, taking risks, changing your life, so it's really great.
Awesome. And so before I let you go, one more thing. I always want to ask our guests, how do they define innovation?
You know, I think we have to have a broad definition. Sometimes people get stuck and think the word innovation means you have a Ph.D. and you have an enzyme that fights cancer, and sure, that's innovation. But innovation is any new way, a new lens at looking at creating a product or service or delivering something to the community or to your customers. And so I love to see a whole mix of folks here, from making cookies to making the next drone that will deliver your mail.
Right, it's all science, right?
It's all science.
Awesome. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Keith? I think that's it for our IT track. Our other folks, I don't see them today.
Keith, thank you so much for being here with us, and congratulations on your graduation from the SQ1 Bootcamp. I can't wait for you to share with our audience more information about who you are, your business, and maybe some of the takeaways from participating in the program.
Thank you, Gabriella. This has been a wonderful experience. Again, my name is Keith Spears. I'm the CEO and founder of the Spears Group, and I'm very passionate about creating mobile applications to help our community. One of the areas that I focused on during this boot camp was food insecurities in urban areas. And so I focused on developing a mobile application that addressed that and allowed consumers to connect with farmers so that they can have healthy food choices. Unfortunately, the reality is in urban areas, there's expensive food, there's lack of access, and then there's also unhealthy food, if you will. And so a mobile application will allow consumers to connect with farmers growing healthy foods. And the benefits of that is families become healthier, youth are focused in school because if they're healthy, they can focus more and learn more. And then also it reduces the medical needs for the family. And so in essence, the farm becomes the pharmacy for the family.
Wow, so that is the whole full circle. That's amazing. And so 10 weeks gone, they went by so fast, I thought, what were your thoughts, and were there any lessons learned?
There was a lot of lessons learned. Every week we heard from different speakers from different areas that shared with us the tools needed to not only start a business, but to sustain the business as well. We learned how not only to develop a business plan, but to do discoveries to validate your business plan, understand marketing and accounting and legal aspects of your business that will allow you to sustain the business and grow the business as well. And one of the biggest takeaways is creating a culture within the business so that myself and others who are part of the business will have the same passion and the same desire to serve the needs of our customer and our community as well. And I believe this was a 10-week mini MBA program that allowed me to accelerate my learning and be better prepared to be an entrepreneur and to be a CEO.
Our CEO is going to love that you called it a mini MBA. So what's next for you and your company?
With my company, I'm at the beta stage, and so I will be beta testing the Manomi virtual farmers market app, and I will be working with farmers locally and consumers to prove out the functionality, gain insight and input from those parties, and develop a more robust application that I will kick off in the new year in Missouri first, but then also taking into other urban areas with food insecurities.
Perfect. And is there any way that we could support it right now? Do you have a website, or is that all coming in the next year?
We do have a website, and the website is a waiting list for farmers as well as consumers, and it's manomi.net, MONONI.net, and that site allows you to sign up for the application, and when it's ready, we will share it with everyone.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to share it and make sure that more people have access. And I always like to ask our guests, what does innovation mean to you?
For me, innovation means bringing together people, processes, and platforms to solve issues and benefit humanity.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Keith. Congratulations again. Welcome to the SQ1 alumni family.
Thank you very much, and thank you to your entire staff.
Rikki has a great panel that she has convened for us to listen to this afternoon. And so we're going to go ahead and bring up the panelists. Or actually, Rikki, why don't you come on up and bring the panelists up. And then can we get another round of applause for Rikki and all the coordination that she has done?
Good evening, everybody. just want to say thank you for being here today, and I am ready for us to eat, drink, and be merry. But before we do that, if I can call Tashara Earl to the stage and Erica King. They are two of our past SQ1 graduates. I think both of them were in the class of 2019. And I won't spoil anything about their story. I will let them come to you in their own right.
Just like how you are sitting in your seat, you may have an idea or you already have a business and you just want to take it to the next level. SQ1 has truly helped with that process in connecting the dots, introducing us to individuals. It's, for example, Enterprise Bank and Trust. I know Mark introduced us to a couple of individuals there. That also helped us to create our advisory board with key partners, CEOs of companies that have truly made a difference in this world. So SQ1 Bootcamp, I really appreciate going through this journey, and welcome to the Alumni Club.
Welcome so much, Tashara. Thank you so much for being a part of not just SQ1 as a graduate, but for always coming back. Anytime we need help, you're there to, be a part of a panel or give your insight.
Thank you so much for the invitation, and I love being back here to just share my story, share my experience, and just pour into others.
Thank you so much. But tell us about who you are and what is your company?
Yes, so my name is Tashara Earl, and I am a St. Louisan. I am also a serial entrepreneur. I had to claim that title. So I have 3 companies. I'm co-founder of 2 companies. So my first one, I am a solo entrepreneur, and that is an entertainment management company called Fusion Entertainment Management, where we provide entertainment, so DJing, emceeing, and also dancing for events. And then I also have, with my co-founder, Antonio Julius, it's called Techrin, which is a wearable safety technology company where we provide devices, lighting harnesses to help someone to be seen and also see their surrounding areas at night. In addition to that, I have started another business, and that is called Shades of Color. We are developing a beauty app that helps to connect the beauty consumer with entrepreneurs who have products that really help someone to have clean beauty habits and also to create healthy beauty habits for self-care and self-love.
Sounds like you're really busy.
Yes, really busy, but that's why you also have a team to help you.
Definitely. So when you were going through the SQ1 Bootcamp class, what were some key takeaways for you that maybe helped you in your other businesses and that could possibly help other entrepreneurs?
Going through the SQ1 Bootcamp, it really taught me that no matter what, even when life gets hard, just to continue and keep going, to really lean on your resources. No question is a dumb question, so go out there and ask somebody, even if you don't know or you may think this is a minor question. To someone who can build and give value to you and your business is life-changing. And so that's something that I learned through SQ1 Bootcamp is to just go. You can have a plan, but go and make that connection and make that happen for you and your business. And then when times get hard, that is one thing where I lean on my circle, I lean on my network, and they have truly became family. So I consider them like the family business. And so I really appreciate that journey because being able to come back and to share my experience and share these resources with other people, it just helps to make my family business, that connection circle, a lot larger in life to where I am super excited to see everyone with what's going on with their business. With my cohort, for SQ1 Bootcamp, I keep up with everything that they're doing on social media. We meet up from time to time throughout the year, and that has been amazing to see their journey as well as we go along together in life through business.
Yeah, I definitely think that part of the networking you do in the cohort is one of the biggest values and assets to it. And so one question I like always asking my guests is, what does innovation mean to you?
Oh, wow. Innovation to me means that when you have an idea, start working that idea, but when it gets to a point where it seems like it can be better, there are a couple of things you can tweak so that it can be more effective, more efficient. It could be more creative. Take that necessary step and take that leap of faith to take it there, even in the space of impossibilities or impossible, I'm sorry. Just go for it, because you never know what is going to come out of that machine. To whether it's your service or your product, you never know what's going to be birthed from that process. You learn so much about your business, you learn so much about yourself, and to be very innovative, you are also helping other people to be innovative in their life as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tashara, for joining us today, for coming back, for pouring into our current class, our newest class, actually.
Yes, yes.
We look forward to following your journey as well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you and your time.
I want to remind you that CET's flagship program for entrepreneurs is Square One, a hands-on training program designed to provide support to early-stage and first-time business owners in the St. Louis region who are actively engaged in the development of a bioscience, information technology, or advanced manufacturing consumer product enterprise. You can find out more about Square One Ignite and the many resources in our startup toolkit at cetstl.com. Check it out and let us know what you think, what additional resources you need, and how we can help you.